What's cracking, people? It's your man, Cousin T, aka the Alpha Wingman, representing high level technicians operating globally and beyond. So, listen, today I wanted to pop in real quick with a quick video because there was I had a coaching client that I had that brought this subject up to conversation. But first, before we get into that, I really quickly want to thank all of the early Patreon subscribers who have jumped into the Hot House, aka the House of Technicians. I will leave the link down below. We've got some amazing things coming up. It's definitely a mission-focused space where manly men can learn to be masculine masters. It's an ever-evolving stepladder system that's in place over there. Plus, that's where I put all my ratchet shit that I can't put on YouTube. So anyway, link will be down below. But also, I want to give a shout out to C Boogie's Productions. Man, he's doing some amazing things over on his channel. He's got some dope lives that he's been doing, gathering a collective for the Dom Game. The Dom Game initiative is heavy in the building. But also Steph Clinkscales for all you young Thundercats who are trying to get that body game right. Definitely head over to his spot and check out his content. Really on the motivational side, really doing it. But as far as C Boogie, real quick, when I first saw that video about Blake Gilliam from Mo Battle Blues, I was like, uh-oh, alright, this guy, he's on to something right here. And the reason why that caught my eye is I'm going to put a video right here. Because yes, I'm definitely a jazz trumpeter, classically trained for more than 20 years. Done plenty of festivals I've recorded, but that's another discussion for another day. As far as now, we're gonna get into two words, and I'll add one move that a man can say, and he can win. He can open a woman's gates. All right. Now, in my world, the exotic entertainment world, it's not all about just the show, okay? Because even though you may be an alpha showpiece, you may be a high-level technician, most women in that space, especially women who aren't used to approaching men. Well, so first of all, in my world, in my space, the women definitely approach the men. The women aggressively approach the men, especially the seasoned women who have gone to parties, gone to bachelorette parties, done the party bus scene, who have visited in on some bachelorette parties and things like that. Those women know the protocols and they know how to approach an alpha male showpiece. But also, okay, so let me introduce this real quick. I'll do a video on this one. It's called the USP, or the ugly sexy player. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to have all these good looks and be genetically aesthetically pleasing in the face composition to be a high level attraction gentleman. So the ugly sexy player is definitely a thing in my world. Okay, you get that body game right, you get your smell right, you get your presentation right, you get your stance correct. Like I said, I'll go into that in a different video. But anyway, women in my world tend to, when they're newbies, or if they are queen bees, meaning the leader of the pack, and they're used to men approaching them, they're reluctant, even though their girlfriends are going crazy, throwing dollars and making it rain. The queen bee is usually reluctant because she's a 92 octane or 100 octane, and she's used to high status males approaching her. So she doesn't have game. She does not have the chops in my world to approach an ASP or a USP. So I've developed a really quick way of unlocking a woman's gate, basically, letting her know that it's okay for her to approach, and that I am a certain caliber operator that I got this. Okay, you and I are gonna make this happen. Ready? So the two words are, and before I say these two words, I know I'm making you anticipate this shit, but pay attention. Before I say these two words, understand that you need to have that confidence game right, and like I said, you need to present well. You need to get at Kevin Samuels on that the scent game and the presentation game and the suit game. All right, but also something that Kevin Samuels preaches is the voice intonation. Okay, that's very key in delivering these two words. All right, Ron Wills can attest to this because this is something that old school players or OGs, originators would say often, and it is a key opener when you're talking about this level, this higher level of game or technology, as I say. All right, so in your most masculine voice, but not too aggressive, you're gonna look your target in the eyes. You're gonna step up to her so that she's in your vicinity within 2 or 3 feet. You're gonna extend your hand and you're gonna confidently say, "Hey, sexy." Now, you can't say that shit in a corny ass voice. You cannot say that, "Hey, sexy." You can't say that in that high pitched voice that Kevin Samuels talks about, or the nasally voice. No, no, no. You extend your hand and you say, "Hey, sexy." Those two words indicate that you have observed her, you've approached her, your scent game hit her before you even entered her space. The reason why you extended your hand is for the second piece of this movement. And this actually came up in a webinar that I did with Ron Wills discussing the PICOs. Go ahead over to his channel to check that out. But the second move is to extend your hand, grab her hand. She should be putting her hand in your hand at this point too, and put it on your chest. Alright, this is why you have to be fit. This is why you need to be in shape, in your best shape, because we all have different musculatures that we present. But as long as you got that chest popping even a little bit, you place her hand on your chest, you leave it there, remove your hand. If she leaves her hand there, click click, it's open. So that's all I'm going to drop right now. For more exclusive information like that, head over to the Hot House, aka House of Technicians. Patreon descriptions down below. And once again, this is your man, Cousin T, aka the Alpha Wingman, saying, stay sharp and mission focused. Later.